Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ian Spink.
Hiya.
Lots of people have probably seen his name on the Honest Wargamer. Rob, respect you a lot.
Yeah.
Because Ian's practically the only guy running Destruction.
Not the only guy running Destruction, I'm the only guy running Bonesplitterz.
Yeah.
Donald runs a Goblin Army, did quite well last year. And there's a few others, but yeah, there's not many of us.
No, not many.
Until this weekend.
Yes.
I imagine everybody's coming back to Destruction.
So we're really excited because we're here at BattlePlan, of course, and it is open invite night, which means if you come down with a fully painted army, you play for free. So Ian's playing for free, as well as a few other guys in the background. But Justin's very kindly let us use the store copy of the Gloomspite Gitz Battle Tome, and it's tasty. So we're both thumbing through it. Ian's kind of going to help me out, learn a little bit because we both read bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And you toned down your list a little bit,
yes.
just for me, because my list certainly isn't optimized. It is literally what I've got. Minus the Troll Hag.
Minus the Troll Hag.
Yeah. So, without further ado, guys, please make sure you do check out BattlePlan on Facebook for great discounts on pre-orders, 20% off on pre-orders, and Justin's also stocking bolt action stuff as well.
Yeah.
And loads and loads of tournaments upcoming. You're running...
23rd of February is the next one.
Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, Age of Sigmar, single day, 2,000 points, 3 games.
Yeah. So check it out. I'll even post a link to that event in the description down below, so check it out. But without further ado, let's have a look through our armies. Okay guys, here we go. This is 1940 of Gloomspite Gitz. Way! I'm really excited to use these. So as you can see, battle line is a unit of 60 goblins, 20 and 20. There's 3 netters in each of the 20s, 9 in the big squad. The big squad has a moon banner, a gong basher, and a other banner. The others have just got banners and gong bashers. So yeah, that's going to be fruitful because I have I can't even remember what he's called. Yeah, the Loom Boss is my general, and his command trait is going to be Fight Another Day, and his relic that he's taken is the Spiteful Prodder, which is going to be very handy. I've got Stink Mullet. I can't remember what he's called. Yeah, he's going to take the extra spell of... No, I'll edit this out. So the Fungoid Cave Shaman has the Hand of Gork, and the little Madcap Shaman, who is Zarbag, but he's just counting as a normal Shaman, is going to have Squig Lure, which lets a Squig unit run in charge, which is very handy considering I've got 2 Manglers and a Colossal Ian. Very, very handy. I've got 1 unit of 5 Fanatics, and then I've got the Squig Gobber. So, yeah, I'm really, really stoked to play this. I've got some new rubber dice. We are going to be using a Loon Shrine, but because it's only out today, obviously I haven't built and painted it. So Ian is very kindly going to allow me to put 2 of these together to use as a shrine. So, thank you very much for Ian letting me proxy that. But let's have a look at his army. Right, Ian, lots of people will probably recognise this army if they go to tournaments.
And it's been on your channel before.
It has, a long time ago though. But, firstly, welcome back.
Yep, thank you.
And, yeah, you're going to hopefully not destroy the Gloomspite Gitz.
Well, I'm going to try really hard.
So what's in your list?
We have, my battle line is 2 units of Maniac Weird Knobs, Maniac Boar Boys,
Yep.
10 of each, and a unit of 30 Maniacs on foot. I then have a unit of 4 Big Stabbers and a unit of 2 Big Stabbers. They're in the battalion, the Teeth Rook.
Yep.
I've then got 2 units of Fellwater Troggoths, and then I have 3 characters. Weird Knob Shaman is my general, and then I've got 3 War Dogs with their little dance. I've got my favourite magic item of all, which is the Urbanmatz mask. Which always does me well, unless it doesn't. But it can win me a game, it can lose me a game. Spells I'm running, I've got my version of the movement spell, the Hand of Mork. I've got Brutal Beast Spirits, I have Squiggly Curse, and I have Bone Crusher.
Very nice. So, spells galore flying all over the place.
Yeah, I always run a caster heavy army because it's kind of the way that Bonesplitterz work.
Cool. Right guys, welcome back after deployment. Today's mission is going to be Scorched Earth, and that is where you can potentially destroy your opponent's objectives for D3 victory points. You score 1 for each one you hold, including your opponent's, but of course if you destroy them, your opponent can't score them. So vital to get across the board, vital to get stuck in there with 2 savage and heavy combat heavy armies. Ian, of course, won the roll-off and he chose to go on that side, and he did win the deployment. So he is going to be going first if he chooses. Now, you put the Loon Shrine down after you've determined sides, but before you start deploying. So, of course, I'll put it here in the middle of the 2 objectives to try and keep goblins safe, hopefully. And after deployment, you then pick where the bad moon is going to rise from, and I picked from this bottom corner, and it's going to rise across that way. So Ian, I still need to roll for my triumph. I rolled one of the new squig dice and totally didn't even realise it was rubber, and it just went like... So you'll only see them when I play at home. So, what's this for? Reroll wounds. That's not bad. Okay, so at the beginning of my turn, I did not get a command point from my Fungoid Cave Shaman. However, I do have a pair of spells that I wish to cast, Ian. The first one is going to be Squig Lure, which is a casting value of 5. I can pick up the D3 Squig units within 18, and they can run and charge. We get it on a 9.
I suspect I'm out of range, but we'll have a quick measure.
Is he within range? Because you've got an extra +6 because of your relic, haven't you?
Yes.
No, it is not.
And then he's almost certainly out.
Yeah. Oh, wow, cool. Now I'm going to cast Hand of Gork, or Foot of Mork, or something of Gork and Mork. I get it on an 8. But
I do suspect I am in range with him.
And you get +1, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So you need an 8 to stop it.
And there's a 9.
Ah. Damn. Oh well. Right, movement phase. Okay, so I only rolled 1 squig could run and charge, and it was this one. And he rolled very poor for his movement. He only rolled a 9. And then rolled a 6 for me charge, for me run even. So making it up the field. But this guy rolled a 13 for his move. He will need an 11 to charge. This one will need a 9. My Colossal could have made it to here. But then Ian told me how bad they are. So I didn't want to do that. And then basically all the goblins have just ran forward. Everything is still within 12 of the Loon Shrine though, so I am going to be fearless, which is handy. But next, Gobber is going to shoot at your boars. So I get +1 to hit because you've got 10 models, so 3s. That's not great. I think it was 3s again. 2, no rend, and D3 each. That's 5. Okay, so next up this Mangle is going to attempt to charge. Did you do any crazy shenanigans? No? 9. It's an 8. What's the range for a reroll if you're within your general?
12 inches.
Is it for any hero as well?
6 inches for any other hero.
Too far out. And then this guy needs an 11. Yeah, he fails. And that's turn. I simply score 3 points. So turn 1 for Ian.
Yeah. So we've got a War Dog here. He's going to do his War Dog dance. He can heal a friendly model within 10 inches. I've taken no damage, so it's of no use. This War Dog here is going to do his dance. He gets to place Mystic Shield on a unit within 10 inches. So I might as well put it on those trolls.
Yep.
And then my last little War Dog in here. He can also heal a friendly model within 10 inches, nobody damaged, so not used. First of all, we will start...
How many wounds are there?
3 each.
Wow.
We will start with a Bone Crusher on this front Mangler from this guy.
Yep.
Casts on a 6. Successfully cast it. So it's going to do 1 mortal wound because of the range.
Right. I'll take the damage.
Yeah, so that guy takes 1 mortal wound.
Yep.
This guy is going to cast Bonesplitterz.
Yep.
Casts on a 4. and failed the castle.
You just said as well that you, out of 4 attempts yesterday, you didn't get it off.
I tried 5 times and failed 4 times.
Yeah.
4 of the 5. And then this guy is going to try and cast Brutal Beast Spirits. Casts on a 6. Failed. And then this guy's going to try and cast Hand of Orc. Casts on a 6. And failed.
Wow. Out of curiosity, if I had tried to stop it, I wouldn't have. Right, so what other stuff have you got to do in hero phase?
I gain a command point.
Yep.
And that is my command phase.
Cool. So we forgot to mention Ian did roll a 6, which meant you lost the wounded one. So, you know, killing 2 was okay, but here we go. Everything has moved up. Them stabbers have ran, and these boars have ran. Vomit is your only shooting attack, and he's not doing it. I forgot about me boss's thing, but no one was in range anyway, so... right, charge distance. Who's going first?
Start with the big stabbers.
Of course you will. Yeah, he makes it. And then, oh look, you can pile around and hit the other one.
It's almost like I planned it.
Almost. And are the boys charging?
They certainly are.
Why not?
+2 for the drum in the unit.
Ouch. Right, so Ian's going with the big stabbers first.
He is.
Monster Hunter table, you rolled a 5, which means that any 6s to wound are a mortal wound in addition to their normal damage. So what? Are all 4 going on 1?
All 4 on 1. 2 attacks each. Hit
Yep.
forwards, wound on 3s.
Fishing for 6s though.
Fishing for 6.
2 6s, that's 2 mortal wounds.
And all wounded.
Minus?
2 rend.
-2. Ouch. 6 up save. I pass 1, so I take 2 mortal wounds plus...
And 9, 12, 14, 15 damage.
That was that one though, right? Wow.
Against monsters, they do 3 plus D3 damage each.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh. What do they do against non-monsters?
Just D3. Just 3.
Just 3. Just 3.
Just 3.
Okay. Of course, I'm going to swing back at... You know, it makes no sense not to fight your boys. So, the Mangler Squig at this point has a grand total of 4 attacks with the huge fanged filled gobs. So I'm hitting you on 3s at the minute. That's okay. And then I'm wounding you on 3s. That is 3 wounds at -1.
I'm going to ignore your -1.
Yep.
Because I just get a 6. Save 1, 2 go through.
2d6 damage. 6. I'll take that. That's not bad. The ball and chains though, I get 7 attacks. I've only got 5 here, so I'll re-roll 2. So 7 hitting on 3s. So I need to roll 1 more to hit after this, and then wounding you on 3s. So I'll re-roll that for the extra hit, which misses. So that is 4 at -2, which you don't care about.
Ignore that again. All done.
4d3 damage. So 8. And then I've got the Grot Bastion Sticks, 4s. And 4s, nothing. That's not bad.
Then it's the boys to fight back again.
Yep.
So monster hunting. I can pile in 6 inches.
That's good for you now. So Ian managed to pile in 6 inches with his Beast Hunter and did 1 wound to the Mangler. Because I managed to kill 7 guys, even though he was Bravery 10, he needed a 3 to pass, but he spent 1 command point on Inspiring Presence. So, the next thing that we do is determine if my moon moves.
3 points.
You do. 3-3. Does my moon move? On a 2+, it moves to the middle of this quadrant. Yes, it does. So that means that all squigs in this corner can run and charge, which is very handy. And because it's now turn 2, who is going first, Ian? That was Justin just watching as well. Ian and Justin are really good friends and he's just laughed at him. So with the moon overhead here, the Colossal went a whopping 16 inches, and that was just my 4d6 movement. I didn't even need to run. So he's going to charge into the big stabbers and hopefully kill them first. I did Mystic Shield them, and I tried to Arcane Bolt the big stabbers because I didn't need to run a charge. I didn't need a Hand of Gork because these didn't need redeploying because moving gets me within 3, so 3.5 inches away, so that's fine. And the Mangler retreated just because I don't want you to get an extra activation against him. So, but then again, 2 targets with the Mangler and the Colossal might have been better. But we'll see. I would have probably lost one, I think, if I don't kill them. There's a very good chance if I whiff, then I could have lost the other one. So at least I'd rather try and keep one alive. Everything else has pretty much stayed the same. I didn't get another command point, but I generated one at the start of my turn. But now I'm going to use the Spiteful Prodder on your guy with the... is it the one on the board that's got the relic? It's him. I'm going for him.
He's got the Dispel relic, he's got the Wergog mask.
Okay, well, I'm going for the one with the Wergog mask. So these 2 units are wholly within 12 inches. Yeah. So on a 5+, you suffer D3 mortal wounds. Yeah. No. That's a shame because if I do it, it continues to do wounds every turn. Right, shooting phase. So I think what I've kind of got to do now, I'm going to have to go for the trolls. Not the trolls, the boys, just to try and maximise my damage. This is from the Gobber, by the way. Yeah. 1. Fails D3 for 1. Wow. Are they 2 wounds each? Oh, lovely, lovely. And that's my only shooting. So next I've got charges. These guys are going to charge. I need a 3 to get them in. I get a 6. I'll take it because I can pile in further after that. And the Colossal, yeah, he makes it in and he does damage on the charge as well. I am going to put the Colossal against both units, just to make sure that I do maximise my damage, and then I'll pile these in now. Okay, so I'm going to go first with the Colossal. I actually get 8 attacks, which is amazing. 2s because I charge. In fact, I do damage on the charge as well here. Okay, so on a 6, the boys will take a wound. No, and on a 6, the stabbers will take a wound. No. So, wow. I think they're going to be dead. I've just rolled 5 6s in. So that's 5 D3 mortal wounds. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mortal wounds. So that's 8, kills 2 of them. But then I've still got the rest of the attacks. So I was wounding you on 3s. 1. I'm not going to re-roll. I'm not. Which he saves. Oh no. My Triumph. I could have re-rolled. I've then got 10 attacks with me stamping feet though, so I don't think I'll take another one out, but hopefully I will. 3 hits, so I'm not killing another. 3 wounds. 2 damage. No, just 1 each, so 2 total.
So in dying, those two big stabbers do D3 mortal wounds to you on the way out. So you take 3 mortal wounds on the way out.
Okay, okay, I'll take that. So I'm guessing you're probably now going to go with the boys. Right, so Ian attacked back, and the 2 guys there actually did 3 wounds to the Squig and did nothing to the goblins. Of course, accounting for the +1 for Monster Hunter, -1 for Spore Clouds and Netters. So I've now piled in, and I'm going to attack with me Netters first of all. So I'm hitting you on 4s. And actually, do they have to be wholly within the quadrant to get the special rules for the moon? Because I'll get wholly within. Right, I'm not wholly within because I would have been getting reroll 1s as well, which would be lovely.
Right, yes.
So I'll double check that in a second, like, because I don't know if it makes a difference, but if Ian will look that up, I'll keep the 1s to one side for the minute. So I do get 1/6, which does a 1 mortal wound, but I'm hitting on 4s, so that's a good roll. So we've done 1 mortal wound. I'll wound you on 5s, but I get +2 because there's more than 30 goblins. So that's handy. That is 6 saves and a mortal wound. 6 saves and a mortal wound. It is wholly within the quarter, which obviously I'm actually in 3/4 there.
So mortal wound is exactly the same as any other wound. I get a 6 save against it, so I'm rolling 7 dice. Saved 2, taking 5 wounds.
Cool. That's not bad. But then I've got 17 spears.
Yep.
So 17 attacks with the open spears. Fishing for 6s. That is 2 mortal wounds, Ian.
Yep.
So you can keep track of that. I am only hitting on 5s though. Aren't I?
Yep.
Yeah, wow. 1 hit. And that is 3 wounds.
3 wounds and a mortal.
And a mortal, yeah.
3 wounds and 2 mortal wounds.
No, 1 mortal, 3 wounds.
Right, so
oh, no, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
yeah, it was 2.
So, all 6s. Saved 1.
Yeah.
So, another 2 dead orcs.
I would have used my Triumph to reroll hits then if I'd gotten a reroll hit Triumph, but I got a reroll wound, and I don't think, well, yeah. And then I've got my boss. My boss only has 1 attack where he hits on +1. That was incredibly underwhelming.
It was. I was expecting a lot more from that.
So now you're going to fight back with him.
I'm going to have the big stabbers on the
Colossal. Let's see if he dies.
So, monster hunting. I can pile in 6 inches. Not much use at the moment.
Nope.
So, -1 to hit you. I'm hitting on 5s now.
2 hits.
Twice. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
-2, 6 up. Pass 1, fail 1.
So D3, 4 wounds.
Leaves me on 6. So I am going to lose him next turn, probably. That's it.
So battle shots.
I don't take any.
Yeah, so the boys start on 6.
Yep.
+2 for the standard in combat puts me on 8. There is less than 20 of them now, so I'm bravery 9. I've lost 5.
So you need a 4. Fine. Yep.
The big stabbers, I'm going to save.
Of course you are. Right, so I scored another 3 points, putting me at 6.
General.
Yep.
Casts on a 6. We've cast a spell.
This is horrible, isn't it?
At this range, it's going to do 1 mortal wounds to it.
Okay, well, there's no point. Do I want to try and stop it? No.
So he takes a mortal wound.
Okay. So he's down to, I think, 3. Loon Boss. No, he's got 5 wounds, so he's down to 4. He put Mystic Shield on them with the dance, and the other one put Mystic Shield in these trolls with the dance. And this one can heal somebody, but nobody's damaged. Not
within 10 inches anyway.
No.
Next, we're going to try and cast Bonesplitterz with this guy.
Yes.
I'll roll it again because it's not flat. Successfully cast on an 8.
And what does that one do?
This is a bubble around him. Any unit within 10 inches can reroll 1s to hit.
I think I need to stop that, so I will attempt to stop it. You go an 8, I will get a 9. And that was from me fungoid.
Yeah, fair enough. This guy's going to try and cast Brutal Beast Spirits. Casts on a 6. Successfully cast Brutal Beast Spirits.
Is my other one within 30?
No.
Nope, just out, 2 inches out. Okay, that goes off then.
So pick a unit within 18 inches, it gets +1 to hit, run and charge.
Just out with them.
So it goes on the stars.
But basically to get the +1 against, to counteract my -1. Very, very handy. So Ian's now got his movement and
final spell, Hand of Gork from this guy. Casting on a 6, he's failed.
Okay. You do have some vomit to do in the shooting phase as well, but yeah, we've got some movement to do. Right, so like an idiot, I've just completely forgot to press record. Ian piled in and fought with the Teeth Rook. Got 4 hits with his +1, -1.
Yeah.
Got 4 wounds and I passed 1 save, which was 9 damage, plus 3d3 on the Colossal, which means he's gone. And I did roll for the boys, the stabbers, and my goblins, because they're all within 6. And I didn't roll a single 4+ to do mortal wounds. So sad face. Now we'll move. Okay, so movement. Ian's moved these sideways. Probably going to try and charge in and take this objective. I reckon he can probably do it as long as he doesn't kill all the goblins. Well, I have to kill. Yeah, as long as he kills one, you're going to take it. Which is, yeah, oh well.
You've got 20 goblins, I've got 10 boys.
Oh yeah. I don't know why. I'm used to buying units in 10s, not 20s. These guys move forward. They need a 9-inch charge to make it into the goblins. I took the ones from here from the troll vomit. I should have took them ones. But that's my bad moon icon. Which I forgot would have been -1 to hit for your troll vomit, but never mind.
I don't know what I rolled.
I don't care.
I don't know what else I rolled.
It killed 7, so that's a thing. And they move forward as well. That's it.
Yep.
Right, so charges. Needing a 9 there.
Yeah, so a 9 there. That's
Oh no! 4 over here, I think.
So they're getting +2 for the drum in the unit.
Oh look. So
8 inches there.
probably going to come round here.
So we've got an 11 and an 8. That's it for charges.
Cool. Right, so Ian's made the charge in here. The stabbers can reach me, me boss, which is not good. I left him kind of exposed. I should have moved the other grots up, but never mind. And the trolls managed to make a charge to get one of them on that flank. So Ian, this combat first?
Yep.
Right, here we go then. Netters,
So,
you're -1 to hit
yes, -1 to hit. The balls normally hit on 4s, wound on 4s, because of charge I can reroll the wounds. So I'm hitting on 5s, wounding on 4s, reroll the wounds.
Right, and is this just the boars?
This is just the balls.
Oh. That's not bad. For me.
Wounding on 4s, reroll. It's 4 wounds.
Any rend? 5 up. Wow, you kill 4.
And then the extra dice for the unit champion. So the guys on the back hit on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Yep.
So hit on 5s, rerolling 1s.
Yep.
And then wound on 3s.
And what the rerolling ones for?
Extra handling.
Right. So there's a couple of ones there. A lot of 6s though.
And then wounding on 3s. 2, 4, 6.
Any rend?
No.
5 up. 3 more dice. I'll lose 7 in total. So lose them. 7. There we go. Okay, so because it took me so long to pile in and then split all the attacks between the netters and the spears and count them all up, basically he's left on 1 wound. 2 wounds. And the one that I killed was mainly the netters. The netters were fantastic, and then I did reasonably well with the spears at that side. The netters over this side killed 4.5 orcs, which was phenomenal. And then the spears managed to take out 1.5, 1 more. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. Obviously, there was a lot of dice rolling, a lot of to and fro and stuff, so that's why I did it off camera. Ian's just pointed out as well, if he charged the Dankhold Troggoth into here, he could pull that model out when he crushes him, which means I would be more than 1 inch away and I'd lose one side or the other when I battle shock.
I haven't got a Dankhold Troggoth.
No, and neither have I, but I will have soon.
So would I.
Right, so basically Ian's now got everything else to go back with. I've got them to go back with, which I'll do in a second off camera, but Ian's going to get the fight with the trolls, and then he's got the rest of the boys and him. So should we see how many grots I've got left after?
Yeah, so normally hitting on 4s, -1 because of your nets.
Yep. Is this a spear?
1 hit. 1 wound, -2 rend.
No save. 3 damage. So I lose 3 more goblins. So I'll lose the 3 here. Okay, and then he's going to fight with the boys and the trolls. So over here, Ian only killed about another 3 more goblins, and I did a single wound. Yeah! But these get to fight again.
So again, 4s, hitting on 5s, wounding on 4s, rerolling the wounds.
And that accounts for the netters -1, yeah? Cool.
Wounding on 4s, rerolling because of the charge. So that's 5 from them.
3 go through.
They're not 15 models anymore, so they're only on a save of 6 now.
They are. So all of them go through.
You've got 1 6.
Right, so I lost 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guys on the back are hitting on 5s, re-rolling 1s for their extra hand weapon.
No, Ian, the shield, I'm sure it's a... So yeah, it's weird. It's 10 models for the save, but 15 for the wound.
So this is the wounds for the guys on the back, wounded on 3. So that's another 4.
And then 4 saves, so 5 up still. 2 more die. So that's 5, which does bring me down to 8 models, which means you will outnumber me. Damn. So does that mean you're burning it?
We're not there yet.
No.
And stuff first.
Well, they're immune because of that.
Yeah.
And I'll use Inspiring Presence, which gets rid of my last command point.
Yep. I've taken 5. How many orcs have I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm bravery 9 still.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll the die.
You're going to dice it?
This is turn 2.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll the dice. And of course I roll a 5, so I've got 1 more.
One more. That's not bad, I'll take that.
So I'll take the wounded orc.
So, does the moon move before we roll for the next turn?
Can I sort my...
So Ian's just decided to burn this. He only rolled a 1, but it means that I can't score it anymore. So I'm going to have to move fast. So Ian scores 4. I rolled a 3, which means the moon progresses to the centre of the battlefield, which means everybody gets like everything, which is
Gets everybody.
yeah. However, who goes first, Ian? I would like to go first now. I roll a 4.
So you go for 4?
I'm going first. Do I get a command point back with the fungoid? No, so I've got 1 command point. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Right, so he's going to crunch his mushrooms, and he's going to let me cast 2 spells. So, I'm going to cast... He's only got 1 wound left, hasn't he? The stabber. Or is it 2?
He's got 2 left.
2 left. Yeah, I'm gonna crunch my mushroom. I'm gonna cast Arcane Bolt on him. I get it on a 7. Do you want to try and stop it? Nope. So it's 1 wound, which he doesn't ignore. He's going to cast Mystic Shield on them. Reroll. That's an 8. No? Okay. And now...
I've got this guy in range now. Yeah, he'll have a go at dispelling it.
Yep. Yeah, stops it. Oh well. And now, the coup de grace. I am going to go for Hand of Mark on this unit. I really want to do it with the big unit, but I don't want to, so I'm going to have to do it on the little unit. That definitely goes off on an 11. Yeah, I can redeploy them. So I'll put them grots up there. His staff, which is called the Spiteful Prodder. I did get it off on a 5+. I got kind of confused with Scargrot's staff, and I was going to put it on him, and then he would keep taking wounds. But when I realised it's not Ian's very kind to let me kill the stabber, I think, you know, it's probably wrong for me, but I want to keep the grots alive at the minute. Other than the Mangler, they're my best unit. The Mangler rolled, unfortunately, a 6 for his movement because he's took 3 wounds. Oh no, he hasn't. He's took 1 wound. He's on 11, so I would have gotten an extra d6 movement. I thought he'd there. So an extra 6 would have gotten me there, where I wanted to go.
Yeah, as long as we can get him 3 inches away from
Yep.
everybody.
So yeah, because me movement got me to like there. Because he's only taken 1 wound, I thought he'd taken 3 from 14 down to 11, but he's down to 11. So that's why that's the case. Right, shooting. I'm going to try and start and dig me goblins out, I think. So I'm going to shoot at the orc boys with the gobber. So I get +1 to hit. 2 misses. 3s. 2. Both go through. One goes through for 1 damage.
1 damage taken.
That's... I think the gobber's going. It's not very good at all. It's a cool model. But nah. And that is almost it. I've got 1 charge, which is the Mangler. And he makes it. And I'm going straight in there. I can't go one way or the other without bringing 1 unit of trolls in, so I might as well go that side. But I am also going to pop my fanatics out because I forgot about them. So the fanatics are going to need a 6-inch charge to make it there, but if I can do it, I think it's probably worth it. There we go, there's an 8. And they automatically swing first. And then I would get to do my first activation with the Mangler, which is pretty tasty. So I get D6 attacks each, Ian, which is phenomenal. Oh, that's not great. 3, 6, plus 2 more for them 2, plus another 2 for that. Now, they hit on 4s, but I reroll 1s because of the moon now, because they do have the Moon Clan Grok keyword. That's not great.
It's not bad though.
True. I do wound you on... Wow, 3s to wound. I will absolutely use... Hello, saying that. What, you've only got a 6-up save, haven't you?
Yeah. And I've only got 5 wounds.
5, and each one's D3. I'm not going to use me...
Yeah, you've spectacularly killed them.
So 6.
Unless they're all 6. Which I haven't. So
no.
Killed them without rolling any dice.
Yeah. Sweet. And then I'm going to go with the Mangler. So I get 4 attacks with... Oh, wait. I do mortal wounds on the charge on a 6. So... Is it a 6? The Colossal was a 6. If this model is slain... No, I'd want the hit rolls if you make a charge. Doesn't do mortal wounds on the charge, it's just the Colossal. So, I have 4 attacks with the gob. Huge fang-filled gobs. So that one misses. When I use me Triumph, is it reroll all of his failed wounds? Right, okay, so before I do the rest of that, I'll tell you how I'm splitting my attacks. So the fang-filled gobs are going into them. The ball and chains will go into them because they are -1 to hit, and it'll counteract me +1 for charging, and then I'll just put the stab bashing sticks into them. So re-roll those. So that's 3 at -1, which you don't care about. D6 each. They're dead.
So they do 5 wounds on the way out.
But after the rest of the sequence.
Yes, after the sequence.
Yeah. And I presume that's on the Mangler.
Yes.
Right, so I've now got, how many attacks? 7 attacks with me ball and chain. I'm a +1, -1, so I'm hitting you on 3s. Nice. I'm then wounding you on 3s. Re-rolling. So that is 4 at -2.
No save.
D3 each. 6, 7, 8, 9. How many wounds each other? Oh, that's not bad. And then, of course, the stabbing, bashing sticks would have gone into the big stabbers.
Yeah.
That was good. But you did how many wounds? 5.
Yes.
So you dropped me to 6 wounds remaining. Yeah! I don't care about objectives. I just want to kill stuff now.
So main fight then?
Yep.
So that troll's got 3 wounds left. Although I think he's going to lose all 3 of those wounds. So I'm going to have a go at the Mangler.
With the troll.
With the troll.
Cool.
Any minuses to hit on him?
No.
So I'm going to hit him on 3s. Wound him on 3s. -1 rend.
Fail them both.
4 damage.
Oh. I need to get my trolls painted. Leaves him on 2 wounds. But he's now at his maximum bracket. You're probably going to kill him next turn anyway. I think 3 boys aren't really going to do much to me. Right, so absolutely have to go over here. Unfortunately, I had to kill a netter for coherency last turn. So I'll re-roll the 1. And then I'm winning you on 5s with the nets. 2 wounds. And then the boss misses. So 2 netters, and then the boss, and then I've got 5 spears. Reroll the 1s. Oh, look at this. Yes. 2 wounds, yeah. Oh wait, there, no, the spears wound on 4s. It's 4 wounds.
Oh.
5s to hit, 4s to wound.
1 save.
Cool. So how many wounds did I do altogether there?
3. Plus whatever you did to kill him.
Nice. Go on, Gratz, you can do it. Kick the balls in the balls. So then Ian gets to go back with them. Right, so Ian swung back with the troll and did 4 damage to the mangler. I then went with them and killed how many? 2 of them, which was brilliant. The reroll ones really coming into effect. I then went with this giant blob. The netters alone killed the troll, and then I killed 3 orcs. So are you down to 10 models now, or are you less than 10?
I think I'm less than 10. I'm down to 9 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, 9 of them left.
Yeah, it could happen. And then Ian swung back here and wiped them out, which means on the Loon Shrine, is it
end of your turn?
The end of each of you. Oh, mint.
So you might get 10 of them back.
I might. Well, 20. Oh yeah, because it's half the unit, isn't it? Come on. He hasn't given.
Battle shock first. My battle shock.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So those guys over there. 5, 6. I'm fine.
Okay, I lost 3. Plus 3 is 6. I lose 2 more.
There's 30 of them, so you're on bravery plus 3.
I am. Sorry.
And my boys are bravery 8. So 8.
Yep. Cool. Now, can I roll a 4+ to get 10 goblins back? Yes. So I've placed me 10 goblins back down. However, it says you can place them within 3, but you do it at the end of your turn. So this is the end of my turn, and I've placed them there because I know Ian is going next. Had I been on the bottom of the round, I think it was probably worth me putting them here to then... I wouldn't because there's no objectives, but you know what I mean, if you were using the shrine to its proper abilities. So that wasn't a... They're bravery 10. Wow.
They're drugged up on mushrooms, they don't care about bravery.
Yeah, so I'll put them here just to try and give me a little bit extra reinforcement. Not that it's probably going to help us too much for that one. So I do score 2, plus I'm going to burn that for D3. Because they could move 9 and then probably get a charge, but then you could come over here, but then... Oh, this is really annoying because you could probably take that one. I'm tempted to not burn that one and just get the extra command point, the extra point now. But the problem is if you get a double turn, I've lost it. Decisions. I'm going to go for it. Burn it. 2 points. So it gives me 3, which means...
7.
Yeah. Ian's guys have done a little dance. Yep. Have they made a little love to some monsters yet?
They have, yes.
They have. And that guy got +1 to cast, was it?
So this guy got +1 to cast, and this guy got +1 to cast.
Yep. Sorry, you go on.
Yeah. He's cast Brutal Beast Spirits on the unit of Boar Boys over there. He cast Hand of Gork on the unit of Boar Boys over there.
Yeah.
And he's just successfully cast Squiggly Curse. And I'm about to cast it on the Mangler with 2 wounds left. I roll a dice. On a 1 I do a single mortal wound. On a 2 to 5 I do D3 mortal wounds. On a 6 I do D6 mortal wounds. I've done 1 mortal wound. He's got 1 wound left.
Oh my word. Well, I know what's going to happen here. You're just going to shoot him with your actual vomit. Yeah. So Ian's going to do his movement now. See, this is why. Because obviously if you got that off, you could have easily come back there and stopped me from scoring that. I would have only had 1, so I think at that point it was worth me trying to grab the 2. It's going to be hard to push through here. I genuinely thought the 2 Manglers and the Colossal could have just charged up here, but yeah. Right, so Ian's dashed down here and ran across here, basically. However, vomit!
Trolls vomiting on the Mangler Squig, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s, -2 rend.
He does take the last wound off, because I do roll 1/6, but he explodes, and on a 4+, he does D3 mortal wounds to every unit within 6 inches. So on the Trolls, yes, 1. On the boys, nope. And on my Goblins, no. They don't like dying, do they? No. So that was your only shooting. You've got charges now. So, it's a little bit further to make it to the Goblins, but you're probably going to make it in with them Trolls. I've got no command points, so I can't even activate me mortal wounds on 6s. Which...
Charges here?
Yep.
+2 for the drum.
Oh look, you're in.
9 inches. +2 for the drum. 6 inches.
Yeah, you're still in.
And Trolls.
4.
Inches. I think that's enough.
So we've done all the combats off camera. Ian killed... Oh no, you've still got the boys to go.
Oh, I have.
He'd done his second piling with them and killed the last 3 guys. He killed 7 initially. I did 1 wound back. The Goblin managed to do kill 1 and do it 1 damage. No, I did 2 wounds altogether.
Yes.
And he killed me Shaman and left the Gobber on 1 wound. The second attack killed the Gobber. The Trolls killed 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
Press for the Trolls.
And you've got what? 2 guys attacking?
Yeah. So 4s and 4s.
Yep.
And then 4s and 3s. 1 wound.
Fail. 1 damage?
Yep.
Oh no, I lost 11. Some bravery, 4, 6. Some losing. I need a 1. I'll lose 1 more.
Bravery 6.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, so you've lost 11, 13.
Oh yeah. So hang on.
Bravery 6, so you've lost another 7.
Ow.
So another 6 after the one you've taken off already.
Yeah. Why am I thinking backwards? I can't help it. That's that's hurting now. Ouch. Right. So are you now burning these 2?
Yes.
So 2d3. 3 points.
So I get 1, 2, and that's 5. So I'm on 12 points.
To my 10. It is still possible, depending who goes first here. But first of all, does the bad moon move? Please don't move. It moves, so it's now there, which means everybody in that quadrant. Which is fine by me, because if I go first, I've got fanatics there. So, priority turn roll, I get a 1. Yeah. We'll let Ian have his turn, see what happens here, and I'm probably going to lose nearly everything here, I think.
Possibly. Yeah.
Possibly. So Ian put Hand of Gork on these. He rolled an 11, so I wasn't even going to bother trying to stop it. He then tried to cast Arcane Bolt on them, and he rolled a double 1. And then you've done
Beast Spirits on the boys.
On the boys, just to help try and take out the Goblins. Ian's like, Fanatics are a problem because they get to swing first. I've got nothing to deal with them. How am I going to kill them? And I goaded him into doing it. So please tell me in the moving phase you're going to go that way.
We're going to see what happens.
Ian reckons on average I'm going to get 5.
I think you're going to kill 4 ball boys, maybe 5 ball boys.
You think I can get 5 attacks through and each one rolling D3, so you reckon 4 boars.
Yeah.
But then obviously even with a +1 hit, he's going to wipe me out easily. So, movement. Oh, you've got some shooting as well. I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. So Ian spewed and killed 1 goblin.
Indeed.
And they made their charge, and they made their charge. But guess what, Ian? I get to go first.
Yes! Rubbish dice roll. We like rubbish dice rolls.
Not a lot. 4s. Rerolling 1s because they're in that segment.
That's a lot of 4s though.
It is. 3s. 4.
Saves of 6. 1 save.
You said you would get 4 or 5 through.
Yeah, you're not going to... so that's 3...
6, 4, 7.
7. So you've killed 2... 2 and an extra wound on one blow.
Because of the 3 wounds each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your rubbish dice will save you there.
Yep. That was all right. I think had I actually getting higher hit. Imagine them with a triumph on them. Horrible. In particular, I think the reroll to hits will probably be better because obviously you're winning on 4s normally, hitting on 4s. So I think that's probably pretty good. So now you get to do your first attack over here.
So they don't get to fight again, do they?
No.
Ah. So I might as well go over there then.
Yep.
I've got 8 4s there, I think. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So nets make it 5s to hit. So 5s to hit, 4s to wound, reroll and wounds. Forced to wound reroll because I charged. 4 wounds from the bows.
I save 1, so 3 die.
Dies on the back, hitting on 5s now, but rerolling 1s for their extra hand weapon.
Put the wound on 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
Because they're orcs and they're strong. Plus 1, so 4 die. So I'll take that. See, there's 3 netters right there. And then I'll kill the spear guy at that end. 4, but then, yeah, it was 4 total.
Yep.
Right, so now I get to go. I'm going with them. Right, so after the fanatics went, Ian went next with the trolls. No, did the boars, killed 4. Then I attacked the trolls back, nearly killed 1. The -1 really hurt Stabbers a lot. And then he attacked back with the trolls and killed the rest of them, so I pulled them from the boys. He's then going to pile in and do it again with them and probably kill 3 or 4 more. I've already lost 12. I'm not passing Battle Shock. So we're going to call it there at the middle of round 4. That's not bad. That's not bad. So, first of all, what do you think of the Allegiance abilities?
I think with your army is obviously what you've got.
Yeah.
I think with a better combination of some of the new stuff, they're going to be incredibly strong.
Yes.
The big unit of 60 goblins with a -1 to hit is just difficult for me to shift because I've got 1 unit that I can buff, but I'm already hitting on 4s, so I'm still then.
But what I was saying to Ian as well is if you get that unit of 60 goblins to tie something up, they have to pile in forwards, and because you pile in towards the model, if you get something stuck where it is, pop your fanatics out the back or the side easily. I mean, that's what I did. I genuinely forgot about them, right? And I was like, oh yeah, the fanatics are in there. Jumped them out, and I was like, yeah, I'm going for that guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fanatics are very, very strong now. They were good before. They've changed mechanics slightly, but they're very strong.
Yeah. Absolutely phenomenal, I think.
I like the Bad Moon. I don't think it was massively overpowering at any point, but it certainly helped you.
The reroll 1s on the unit of 60 was fantastic.
The turn where you could run into charge all of your squigs was nice.
Yes. Had I actually had, my second one would have been very nice as well. You know what, I could have played a lot more aggressively, but I'm not used to playing against Savage, Orcs, Bonesplitterz, because you're the only person I know with them. So obviously I'm not massively used to what Ian can do. If I was playing against Lucy, obviously I know what her armies do, I could probably work around it a little bit. But the Gobber, don't like him.
No, he wasn't very good. He's actually better in combat than he is at shooting.
Yeah, yeah, which is odd because you would think hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, -2 and D3 damage. Yeah, you're probably going to get like 6 or 7 damage through, but you just don't.
I mean, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s is 50% of the dice you roll get through to me making a save.
Yeah.
But it just didn't seem to do that.
No. I think there's a lot of... The relics don't seem too overpowering, but they're decent.
I'm not sure the little boss guy on foot is the right guy to have as your general.
See,
his command ability was nice, but again...
You can just use it when he's not your general. The issue is, if he's not your general, the unit has to be wholly within 12.
Yeah.
If he is your general, it's within 24, and with how far out the goblins were spread, I had to.
I think that was swung by the fact that I always get a 6 save against mortals as well. Against
Yes.
other people who don't get the mortal save,
Yes.
that's probably a lot better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a good game. It was an interesting game.
I think I would definitely look to drop the Mangler, not the Mangler, the Gobber. I did have some points left over. I actually had 60 points left over. So with that, if I juggle some stuff around, I could probably get a Loon Boss on Mangler Squig in. Like if I drop that Loon Boss and the Gobber, there's.
But if you're going to do that and drop another 20 goblins, once you've got the Loon Boss on Mangler Squig, you can have a unit of Squigs as battle line
instead of the goblins, which will be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as I say, with your army being what you've got painted, because it doesn't come out till tomorrow, it was an interesting and good game. But there is a more powerful army in there, I think.
Yeah.
I've got my Troll Hag arrived in the post day before yesterday.
Yeah, well, I've got the Troll Haggoth as well. I've got three.
My six Fellwater Trolls, which played 2 games with them now, and obviously I haven't got the allegiance abilities with them, but they've been okay. 160 points. They're okay.
I've got 3 in the house, and obviously I'll be pre-ordering all of the stuff that's coming out next week, and I'll be picking up tomorrow morning basically everything that's out. Which is cool. The Loon Shrine, thank you very much for letting me proxy that.
Yeah.
You know, it did come in handy.
It did.
You know, stopping the goblins from running. Imagine a unit of 60 there, though.
You got a unit of 10 back out with the Loon.
Exactly. The once that I did it, I was able to actually get it back as well, which was really cool. It forced your boss to have to go and deal with them again.
Yeah.
Which was...
I was going that way anyway, no matter what. Whether you burnt that or not, I was going that way. Because
Fair enough.
If I captured that back again, I get 1 point. If I go that way and capture that one, I get D3 points.
Yeah, but then obviously I was constantly racking up points there, so...
I was far enough ahead at that point where I didn't mind doing that.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. There's going to be there's a lot of very different ways that you can build the force. You can obviously go Troll heavy, you can go Squig heavy, Spider heavy, or Grot heavy. And there's a lot of very, very cool things and synergies in the book.
I'm planning on going very troll heavy.
Right.
I still think even in a troll heavy army, you need a unit of goblins.
Oh yes.
Maybe 40 goblins.
Yeah.
Just as to go and sit on an objective.
Yeah.
Just to be bodies.
Stick them at the back on your Loon Shrine. Done.
Yeah. Or even going forwards and with a character you're getting enough command points that you can send them forward with a character.
See, I was spending command points fast.
Yeah.
And
I tend not to though. I mean, this particular army I've got on the table here doesn't have command abilities.
Yeah.
I don't use command abilities. Those points are literally for any failed charges and for Inspiring Presence. That's all I ever use them for.
Which is mostly what I would need mine for, apart from obviously I was using my Loon Boss to get the 6s doing mortal wounds, but you need it with the goblins. Yeah. You need it. But yeah. When I get building paint a little bit more, we need another game when you've done your trolls as well. Which we actually thought, well, what's going to happen if we both got the moon? You share the one moon, and you dice off at the beginning of the game to find out who chooses where it starts. Which means if I choose where it starts, I could still start it on your side. Yes. Which isn't a bad thing because then it's over my side at the end of the game.
The thing I think we forgot the entire game is, doesn't the moon do wounds to me during the game?
Oh yeah.
It's just
it's on the roll of a 6 and...
We didn't do that
yeah,
at any point,
it might have done something in the turn when it was all over the middle. But you weren't there the first half. You know, there was one turn that was in the middle, and then you weren't here the second half, so yeah, I don't think, you know, if a couple of wounds tops. But Ian, thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure. And we'll see Ian again on the channel very soon. Are you going to any GT soon?
I'm going to Adepticon in March. I'm going to South Coast, hopefully. I'm going to Heat 3. Then Facehammer and Blood and Glory, probably. So
if you want to say hi to Ian, go and say hi to him. He's probably the only guy with Savage Orcs.
Almost certainly.
There was only 3 Destruction players at the last GT, wasn't there? Yeah. And he's got a beard that he can tuck into his belt. And Ian Minto has beard envy of Ian Spink. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you again soon.